Well, this is obviously the last video, as you can see. Been a long day in the hot tub, drinking champagne. If you were here, you could see the beautiful landscaping that's gone on around the tasting room. It's really terrific. Glad we did it so nobody could come and look at it. But we'd always talked about doing a hot tub tasting as an option for people to come and sit in. It's not technically a hot tub, it is a jacuzzi. To have a jacuzzi tasting, and I gotta tell you, this is the saddest, loneliest jacuzzi wine tasting that you could ever hope to have. But let's not have that aspect of it ruin the wine I'm going to talk about, because I'm going to talk about Chehalem Mountain Vineyard. And Chehalem Mountain Vineyard, this is our first vintage with it, and Chehalem Mountain Vineyard just outside of the Ribbon Ridge AVA, literally on Dopp Road, which is the dividing line. If we're on the west side of Dopp Road, it would be in Ribbon Ridge. It's on the east side of Dopp Road, so it's in the Chehalem Mountain AVA. And what makes this wine special is that this is when Dick Erath moved up from California to Oregon. This is the property he bought, and this is the vineyard he planted. Originally planted in 1968, making it literally one of the 3 oldest vineyards in the state of Oregon, probably. We're not getting, unfortunately, the 1968 block, but we're getting the 1978 block. So this is a 2.5 acre block with plantings that are called Erath Clone. And the history of Erath Clone is probably something I should discuss more accurately with Dick Erath, but they're allegedly cuttings from Clos de Vougeot in Burgundy. And the Erath Clone is actually now technically an approved clone called something very, very boring, FPS 117, I believe is what it's called. But let's go with Erath Clone, because that sounds great. And so these are super old vines. And we're, again, lucky enough to have them. Anything that's beyond 40 years of vine age in Oregon, you're talking about the beginning history of Oregon when there were literally handfuls of acres of vineyards in the state. And I don't know what the exact true story is to what Erath Clone is, but I can tell you nothing in our cellar tastes like it. There's only 5 barrels of this, and from the day we put it into fermenter, it had this crazy combination of like blueberries and vanilla, and in a good way. I'm usually not the biggest fan of vanilla, but they just marry together, and the wine just is completely different than anything else we have. It has a flavor profile, not only that it's unique within the 2019 vintage, but it's unique within the 20 vintages of wine we've ever had. This is something I'm really excited about. We're running it back in 2020 again, but this is something really, really special, not only because it's a great vineyard, it's a historic, iconic site. Dick Erath is certainly one of the absolute pioneers in this industry. That we're getting this all is a minor miracle in my mind, and we only have 5 barrels of it. So even in the time of freaking COVID, and where nobody can taste this wine other than me after I'm come up from the winery, doing all that hard work by myself, sitting in the hot tub, this wine I think is going to go fast, because it should go fast. This is a great, great, interesting, unique wine. So have at it, and I don't know what else to say except it's sitting in a hot tub.